Hello students of class 6. So today I am going to start the next exercise 6.4. Already in the last lecture I have discussed like fraction, unlike fractions, comparison of like and unlike fractions. Okay. So now see I am going to do the questions of this exercise. Okay. So let us discuss the first question. Here you can see that the denominators are same. So you have to check that if the denominators are same, then the numerator, what we can say about the numerator. So if the numerator is smaller, then we can say that the fraction will be a smaller fraction. For example, in this particular question, see, denominator is same, that is 6, but you have to check the numerator. So here it is 1, here it is 3, and you know 1 is less than 3, therefore 1 by 6 is a smaller fraction than 3 by 6, or you can say 1 by 6 is less than 3 by 6, so you have to put less than. Similarly here you can see already they are like fractions, so you have to check the numerator. So 3 is greater than 2, therefore we have to put the greater symbol. Similarly here you can see 20 is greater than 6, so you have to put less than symbol. So see in the next question, question number 2, here also you have to put less than, greater than or equal to in the box which is given in the question. So see in question number 2a, see the denominator are not same, therefore we can say these are unlike fraction. So now we have to check what is the relation of the denominator. See 4 and 3, 3 are what? 4, 3 are co-prime number. So what we have to do in case of co-prime number? Yes, we have to find the LCM, okay, LCM of 4 and 3. So we will find the LCM of 4 and 3, and you know if the numbers are co-prime, then we can multiply both the numbers to get the LCM. So LCM of 4 and 3 will be 12, okay. So after getting the LCM, now we have to convert the denominator of each fraction to the number which we got as LCM, okay. So here we have to multiply the denominator and numerator by 3 in the first fraction to get a fraction having denominator 12. Similarly, the second fraction also, in second fraction we have to convert the denominator to 12, so we are multiplying by 4 in numerator and denominator. So like this we got the two fraction, first one is 9 by 12 and second is 8 by 12. So you can see here now they are like fractions, so you can easily compare the two fraction. Here 9 is greater than 8, therefore 9 by 12 is greater than 8 by 12. So this is the symbol, okay, you have to put the greater than symbol, so there also you have to put the greater than symbol. So question number 1 you can do in book itself, but question number 2 you have to do it in copy. So see here you can see again in question number E from question number 2, the denominators are 15 and 4, so again we got the two numbers as co-prime numbers, okay, so they are pair of co-prime number. So directly we can multiply and we can find the LCM, okay. After getting the LCM we have to convert each of the fractions. So first of all I am converting this one, then second one I have to convert, okay. So you have to check here the denominator you have to make the denominator to 60, okay. So by that way you have to multiply a number in the denominator, and the number which you are multiplying in denominator, that number also you have to multiply in numerator. So by that way we got the first fraction as 32 by 60 and the second fraction as 45 by 60. So here you can see they are like fractions, so numerator 45 is greater than 32, therefore this fraction is greater than this one. So we can say 3 by 4 is greater than 8 by 15. Next question number 3 is also same. Here also you have to find the LCM, because see here in denominator, the denominators are having some factor which are common. So already I discussed in the last lecture that if denominators have any factor in common, then we need to find the LCM. We can find by any method, okay. So by that way I am finding the LCM. So I got the LCM as 36. So now that means we have to make the denominator of both the fraction equal to 36. So see, I am multiplying by 3 in numerator and denominator so that the new fraction is having the denominator equal to 36. Similarly, the second fraction is 4 by 9. Here also I am multiplying by 4 with numerator in numerator and denominator so that the new fraction will have the denominator 36. So see, first fraction is 15 by 36 and the second fraction, that is 4 by 9, is converted to 16 by 36. So we can say that 15 by 36 is less than 16 by 36. So by that way we can say that 5 by 12 is less than 4 by 9. Okay. So see, I am doing one more question of this one. So see here, here the denominator is 18 and 27. So here also you can see there is a common factor of 18 and 27, that is 3. Okay, so here also we have to find the LCM. Okay, so see, by that way I have found it the LCM as 54. So now we have to convert the denominator of each fraction to 54. So if we multiply the first fraction, the numerator and denominator of the first fraction by 3, then we will get the denominator is equal to 54. Okay. Similarly, in the second fraction, if I multiply by 2 in numerator and denominator, I will get the denominator 54. Okay, and numerator is 38. So now we will compare the two new fraction which are like fraction because the denominator is same. So I think you got the idea and you know why we are doing these steps, why we are finding these steps. So what is the reason? Because we need to convert the unlike fraction to what? Like fraction, so that we can compare easily and we can conclude which one is greater and which one is smaller. Okay, so see here, numerator 38 is greater than the numerator 21. So that means this is a smaller fraction, so we can say 21 by 54 is less than 38 by 54. So students, see the next question, number 4. Fill in the box with a number to make the two fractions equivalent. So here we don't know what is the number, you have to put in box. These type of questions we have done already in previous classes, class 5. So see first what is given. Numerator, in both the fractions numerator is given. Okay, so see here 3 is converted to what? 1. 3 is changed to 1. So how we can change 3 to 1? We have only two operations, one is multiplication and the other is division. Okay, so here for finding equivalent fraction we can multiply with any number in numerator and denominator, or we can divide a number in numerator as well as in denominator. So see, as 3 is converted to 1, that means here the operation is used, the operation division is used. Okay, so by which number when we divide by 3 we will get 1? Yes, the answer will be 3. So when we divide numerator by 3 we will get 1. So similarly you have to divide by the same number in the denominator. That means here we are using the division operation, so you have to divide the denominator by 3 also, because in numerator also we are dividing by 3 to get 1. So 12 divided by 3 will be what? This is equal to 4. That means in box you have to write 4. Okay, so you can check again. See, 3 divided by 3 will be 1. 12 divided by 3 is 4. Okay. So these two fractions are equivalent. Similarly, see in the number, here you have to see which is given, numerator or denominator. So here denominator is given. 6 is converted to 18. So here see, 6 is a smaller number and 18 is a large number than 6. So that means we are multiplying by some number to 6 so that we will get what? 18. Okay. So already I told you only two operations will be there for finding equivalent fraction. One is multiplication and another is division. So out of the two operation, here we are using multiplication, as when we do multiplication the number we will get the final answer we got as greater than the first, then that means the previous value. Okay, so see, here we are multiplying 6, here we are multiplying 3 to 6 to get 18. So in denominator we multiply by 3 to get 18. Okay, so you can get that number also by dividing 18 by 6 also. So 18 divided by 6 is what? 3. That means 3 is the number which we have to multiply in numerator and denominator to get the equivalent fraction. So that means we have to multiply 3 in numerator. So 5 3s is 15. So in the box you have to write 15. So this is the answer. So see the next question. Next is number G. Here 100 is converted to 5. That means we are dividing by some number to get 5. So how to get that number? You can simply divide 100 by 5. You will get 20. Okay. So 20 is the number. 20 is the number which divide 100 to get what? 5. That means we have to divide 20 in the denominator also. So here we will divide 300 by 20. So we can solve like this also. Okay, so this will be what? 15. So answer we got, we have to write in box. We have to write 15 in the box. Okay. So this is the answer to question number G. So students, try to do the remaining questions. Okay, maximum students are doing, that is a very good thing, but you have to do consistent work. Okay, so and maximum students are giving the answers to me. You are sending the answers, very good. Okay, so do this exercise also. Do the remaining question. Okay, only question 1 you have to do it in the book, but 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 you have to do it in copy. So students, see the next question is you have to set in ascending order. Okay, already we have got this topic in class 5 also. So see, in question number 5a, you can see that all the denominators are same. So if the denominators are same, then you have to check the numerator. Smaller the numerator, smaller will be the fraction. Okay, and greater the denominator, greater will be the fraction. Okay, so here 7 by 11 is the greater fraction. Okay, you can say that will be the greater fraction. Then the smaller fraction will be what? 1 by 11. Then after that we are having 2 by 11, then 3 by 11, then 5 by 11, and the greater one will be 7 by 11. Okay. So see the next question number B. Here also you have to set in ascending order. So this point, see, in a fraction if the numerator is same. Okay, if you want to compare 2 or more fraction, then if you are getting the numerator as same number, here see the numerator are same. Okay, then check the denominator. Then we have to check the denominator. The greater the denominator, smaller will be the fraction. Okay, so here see the denominator which is greater is 5. That means this fraction is smaller, smallest one. Okay, among the 4 fraction, 9 by 5 is the smaller one. So which one will be the greater fraction here? Yes, 9 by 2, because this fraction has we can say this fraction has lowest denominator than the other denominators. Okay, you can simply see one example. Suppose there is a chocolate, and that chocolate I am dividing into 2 equal parts. Okay, because if suppose there are 2 students and I want to give to the 2 students, so I have to divide equal number of pieces of chocolate. So that means a student will get 1 by 2 of a chocolate, means each student will get 1 by 2 of a chocolate. But see, if the number of students is 4 suppose, then I have to divide that chocolate only to how many parts? Yes, 4 parts, 4 equal parts. So see, earlier we got the fraction as 1 by 2, but after when the number of student is more, then we got the fraction as 1 by 4. That means at first student is getting how much chocolate? 1 by 2. But when the number of student is more, that is number of student is 4, then each student is getting 1 by 4 chocolate. That means this should be smaller. Okay, this should be smaller than what? 1 by 2. So see here, numerator is same. Which denominator is greater? Yes, 4 is greater. Therefore, this fraction will be the smallest one. Okay. So students, see, this is the order, okay, ascending order. So students, see the next question. Next is here, see, all the denominators are different, all the numerators are also different. So what we have to do in this case? We have to find the LCM of the denominators, okay. So the LCM of denominator will be what? 20. So see here student, two numbers are same, okay, 5, 5. So you can also take only one, okay, 1, 5 to find the LCM. You will get the same answer, okay. So I have not taken, but you can take it, okay. You can find the LCM in that way also. So the LCM is 20. Now we have to convert the denominator of each fraction to 20. So I have to multiply 5 with 4, okay, 4 with 5, 2 with 10, 5 with 4, okay. So like this I have converted all the fraction to equivalent fractions, and all the fraction now I have are we can say like fraction. So now I got the like fraction so that I can compare the fractions easily. So see here, 8 by 20 is the smallest fraction. So first of all, 8 by 20 is less than 10 by 20, then is less than 12 by 20, then is less than 15 by 20. So next you have to write what was our 8 by 20. So the lowest form of 8 by 20 was 2 by 5. So you have to write, okay, 2 by 5, then it is less than 1 by 2, then it is less than 3 by 5, and then our greater fraction is 3 by 4 here. So similarly here in this question number 5, D is also same. So similarly you have to find the LCM of the denominator, or you have to do like this. Okay, and in question number 6 you have to set in descending order. So what is descending? You have to set from biggest to lowest. So student, try to do that question. So I am not doing, but the process is same in both the cases, okay. And there also you have to do the same thing, just you have to write in opposite order, that means biggest to smaller, okay. So thank you students.